Welcome back to step 2 in 7 steps of healing. And that is radical acceptance. And this can be called a lot of different things, like living in the now. A lot of people call it that. That's one of them. And one of my favorite books, I can't say it's my favorite read book, but my favorite books to go through this acceptance is by Carolyn Meese. It's called Entering the Castle. And it's about seeing where you are right now and understanding exactly where it is that you are now, so that we're starting, not living in fantasy land, but we know exactly where it is we want to start. And then we know how many steps it takes to get to where we want to go, possibly. Accepting where you are at this very moment is critical. And you may be surprised when we go through this exercise that there's some areas in your life that are actually pretty darn good. So when we're healing, and we often forget about those higher areas, we forget about to be grateful for the areas that are going right in our life. So this is a good reminder to get a good look at your life. You're exactly where you need to be. So accept that. It doesn't matter if you like it or not. You are here, and you get to start from here. So get out your journals. If you need to pause this. And I want you to write some areas down that we're going to go through, some categories. And you can use the number method. I find this to be the best one. 1 is the weakest area. Number 1 is I suck in this area. Number 5 is, I got this area dialed in. It is perfect. You ready? The first one, 12 areas. Your relationships. This can be a romantic relationship, a partner relationship, or if you're single, a romantic relationship with yourself. How do you feel about your partnership or relationship, or being single? That's a relationship with yourself. Friendships. How many close friends do you have? And I'm not talking about acquaintances or being able to walk down the street. Hey, how's it going? I live in a small town, and so I know a lot of people in a very small town, but it doesn't mean everybody's a close friendship. So how many close friends and confidants do you really have? How many are you a good friend to as well? Let me turn this over just a little bit. How many are you a good friend to as well? And how about your finances? How much financial security and freedom do you have? How much debt do you have? How do your finances affect the quality of your life? I know a lot of my friends, they got this area dialed in, and some of us don't. But quality of life. How do you rate the quality of your experiences? Are you able to do things with love and joy? Can you do that? That's your quality of life. Health and fitness. Are you able to do the activities that you enjoy doing physically and health-wise? Are you able to do those? How many medications do you actually need to take? How would you rate your overall health? On a scale from 1 to 5, how would you rate it? Your intellectual life. How much and how fast are you able to grow and learn? Do you attend classes regularly? Do you stretch yourself? How about your emotional life? How do you feel on a consistent basis? Are you generally happy? Or do you have to look in the mirror every day and say, I choose to be happy? Which is not a bad thing. How many sad days do you have comparison to how many good days that you have that you're grateful for? How about your spiritual life? How much time do you devote to spiritual practices? And I'm not talking about going to church. I'm talking about actual spiritual practices. How much time do you spend one-on-one with your own, where you feel connected, balanced, and peaceful with your higher power? Career. Are you growing, climbing the ladder, excelling, or do you feel stuck and stagnated? You can be a career person, a general job person, an entrepreneur, a freelancer. How do you feel about that? How is your career working for you? How about your character? Who are you when no one's looking? Who are you? Are you easily influenced? Are you living true to your values? How about your family or parenting? Do you love coming home to the family that you created? Do you enjoy your family relationships? And how about a life vision? Are you clear about where you want to go and how you want to live your life? And what do you want to do? What do you want to be? Is it clear? Do you have a clear direction? So after you've taken inventory, I'd like you to do nothing more than just sit with it. Take some deep breaths and accept where you are. And I want you to realize something, and this was kind of something that's a good reminder for myself as well. You are not a newborn baby that has to learn everything all over. When you look at yourself for the areas that maybe need some work, you probably know how you got here. So you're halfway up the hill. You just have to make some changes. You need to recognize maybe your skills. So look at your numbers. Take a breath and feel your body. Feel it again. I'm going to ask you this over and over again. Do you feel any tension? And where does that tension feel? Where are you feeling that? I want you to put that down in your journal. As you're looking at the numbers and looking at each one of those categories, and as you take a breath in, if something's painful, do you feel it in your heart? Do you feel it in your gut? Do you feel it in your throat? Where do you feel it? Maybe you feel nothing. Maybe you feel joy, but write down the emotion next to that. Radically accept where you are, even the joyful times, the grateful things. And we'll start the next one in a minute. Bye-bye for now.